The biggest news out of the NFL, Antonio Brown has officially asked to be traded. Everything that's been going on there, drama in the locker room, things of that nature, have caused a rift with him and uh, Big Ben and people like that. So, and the team in general with the coach. So they've decided to move on, separate. Um, but he's asked to be released or to be traded from the Steelers. There's no telling what the asking price is going to be on him. It's going to be extremely high. Obviously, he still has several years left at a high level. He's in his 30s now, so he's still got 3 or 4 years probably before he starts to make the wear and tear on his body starts to make a downturn. But I'm really interested to see what they're going to ask for Antonio Brown. But he has officially requested for a trade, um, and it came through a tweet. Most people saw the tweet first, but he tweeted a thank you to the Steelers, basically saying, "Thank you, Steeler Nation, for a big 9 years. Big 9 years. Time to move on and move forward." So he gave his thank you to the Steelers. He's obviously spent his 9-year career with the Steelers to this point, all 9 years of his NFL career. Um, but like I said, it's going to be really, really interesting to see what they ask for and what they receive for Antonio Brown. Obviously, they want to move forward with Juju Smith-Schuster. He's shown that he can be 1,000-yard. He can be a number one guy for them, even with Antonio Brown. They both caught over 100 passes this year. They both had over 1,000 yards. So they're invested in Juju, still paying him not near as much as they're paying Antonio Brown. But last year, Antonio Brown had 104 receptions on 168 targets, 1,297 yards, 15 touchdowns. Um, he averaged 12 and a half yards per catch. But typical Antonio Brown stats, over 1,000 yards. Nobody was surprised. For his career, he's got 837 catches on 1,274 targets, 11,207 yards, 74 career touchdowns. He also has 31 rush attempts for 119 yards. But so somebody's going to get a big time receiver. I know a lot of people have been talking about San Francisco with Jimmy G coming back. So they have the quarterback they want. Could they have the number one superstar wide receiver that they think they may need? They have George Kittle, was one of the tops, if not the top tight end in the league this year. It was a huge, huge surprise for the 49ers. Big time player for them this past season. But Antonio Brown has asked to be let out of Pittsburgh. So we'll see where he ends up this offseason.